from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Boyd. Tyler Boyd. 75 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. Pass incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Don't do us like that.
Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bengals 7, Dolphins 0.
Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Jakeem Grant, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half out of the rookie from LSU.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
There on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 76 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Joe Burrow's sack.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Given 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get him.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2 and a throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.